winter show this year is going to rock. Wait a minute. We usually do musicals in the spring, not the winter. What gives?
We could maybe recapture some of those experiences that kids lost in 2020. So we're kind of making history. First time ever doing musical in the fall. Fortunately, Mr. Mendez, our guitar teacher, was available and excited about taking on the instrumental music portion of that. So he's leading the 5-piece band.
It's rock music, and it's in my wheelhouse, and I know my guitar player who's in here, and I just knew the students. I knew we could pull it off, you know? It was a welcome challenge.
It's been a lot of fun working with the actors and nailing cue times to make sure the music has the full effect that it's supposed to have. There's lots of dialogue cues and actions that happen on stage.
Rock of Ages is a jukebox musical, so all the songs are taken from pop culture. In other words, you're going to know at least a few of the numbers. And if you grew up in the 1980s, you'll know all of them.
I absolutely love 80s music. Basically just guitar solos, distorted guitars, acoustic, ballads, it's all there. It really covers it all. Regardless of what you like, I think you'll find something in there.
But our actors have to sing, and if you know 80s music, you know that's not exactly easy.
It was different because you have to think about why the character would be singing that song and kind of make it tie into the story because they're not written for the show. So you have to kind of think oh, why would Sherry be singing that? And then you kind of make your own story for it.
You have to make it sound very rock-like. You can't be all theater or church choir sounding. It has to be very metal, more hardcore, which we're not as used to, but we really worked on it for this to have that kind of rock raspy kind of voice.
Besides the music, the show tells the story of fame, fortune, loss, and finding out who you really are.
She is from a small town in Kansas, and she's going to LA because she wants to pursue a career in being an actress. And she meets these amazing people in LA, one of them being Drew, and she kind of falls in love with him, but they have this weird little oh, do I love you, do I not love you the whole time?
Stacey Jax is an awful human being. He goes around I don't know, he hangs out at the strip club and is super demeaning and stuff. So you're gonna hate him, but it's gonna be really fun because he's also gonna be hilarious and we're gonna get to make fun of this awful character.
The biggest thing is everyone is just having a fun time on stage. We're all rocking out, just kind of letting loose. It's not all uptight and you don't have to be a theater person to like this show. It's just really awesome music and stuff, and it's so much different than what we normally do. It's just gonna be a really fun time for everyone.
It's gonna be like a concert. It's gonna be fun. There's a stage on the stage for me to do mic play with around and act like I'm a rock star, and it'll feel like you're at a concert with some dialogue in between some really fun songs.
It's going to be super fun for the audience. There's lots of fun songs that everyone's going to know, and it's just really entertaining to watch all of these songs that you've heard on the radio or throughout your childhood if you're an adult or whatever, and you're just seeing all these different characters bring it to life in such a different way.
Rock of Ages is a show you don't want to miss. There are shows every night as well as a sing-along matinee on Saturday. So grab your tickets and travel back to the 1980s while you can. For SCTV News, I'm Georgia Hawcom.